back.
It's the
doing
water
dance
level.
moves. Look at that.
Nice.
Okay, now you have to forgive me because I know I don't remember anything about this level other than oxygen tank. Yay!
Oh, great.
All right. Yeah, and sharks, not a big deal. Whatever. It's fine. So, that's a dead end.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Oh, there's two.
That's good.
Wonderful.
I love how it's inverted too. It's like you're flying.
Yeah. You're okay. You're good.
Yep. Yeah, okay.
Nice. Good job. Good job.
Hate this. There's a few water sections after this level in the game, and they're all annoying. There's not one that is not annoying.
Yeah.
But I know Nazis can't swim, so ouch. They can punch hard though. I'm pushing the grab button and he's not doing it. There we go. Oh, I just lost it. God, come on.
Throw him in with the sharks.
Bye-bye. Oh. No, please, no, not the other way around. There. Gosh, dick. Okay, I'm just gonna... That was really
That was super realistic.
Really anticlimactic. Do I still have my hat? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
good.
You know you can actually lose it in the level. Like, yeah you can...
Just like in Super Mario Brothers 64, or Super Mario 64, you can lose his, what's it called? His hat.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
I love that game.
Yeah.
Super Mario 64.
A lot of people remember it better than it is.
No. It
Yes,
was
yes.
awesome.
Was being the key term there.
Well, I mean, look, for its day, it was amazing.
I reject that statement. There is no, it's good for its time. There could be, it was good at that time, but it's not, it's good for its time.
Okay, what's wrong with that game?
If it's good for its time, it's just good.
What's wrong with that game?
The camera sucks.
You could always center it back behind you.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it gets caught on the geometry.
Okay, but so does Assassin's Creed 1.
Assassin's Creed 1 camera sucks.
Yeah, it does.
You just use
Mario
the worst,
64.
You use
Mario
literally
64.
the worst example.
Mario
Assassin's Creed
64
camera
has a
is
better
horrible.
camera than Assassin's Creed 1.
Well, I don't know about that.
It does. What was that?
Boom.
There's people underwater? I forgot about that.
Boom. Boom. And he's dead.
Are you kidding me?
Nope. Give me those demo charges. Alright. I don't actually remember what to do with them. But I'll find cracks in the walls somewhere.
Mario 64 was really creative.
It was creative, yes. Mario 64, there's some pretty big issues. It had the same problem that Ocarina of Time did. Now people are gonna be like, problems, Ocarina.
Every game has problems, though.
But no, but here's the thing: Mario 64 and Ocarina of Time were originally intended for the disc drive.
Okay.
So when the disc drive flopped and failed hardcore, they because originally Mario 64 was supposed to have co-op, seamless co-op.
Pause for a sec. Can we shoot a shark?
I will shoot.
Let's shoot a shark.
I'm not sure if it does anything.
Oh.
Boom.
Yeah, you got him.
Okay. Oh, that was worth it. Worth it.
Worth it.
Okay.
That was awesome. Thank you.
If it had the disc drive, you were supposed to be able to one person plays Luigi and runs around the castle with you, not with you, wherever he wanted. You could be in two different levels at the same time.
That is awesome.
The disc drive would have let you do that.
Okay.
And it's just originally when it was called Zelda 64, all the medallions of power, you know how they do nothing? They were supposed to give you powers. But they didn't have room on the cartridge to do that. There's supposed to be a light temple. There's probably supposed to be an ice temple. But there wasn't room. So the games got toned back a lot because there wasn't the disc drive, which is fine. But what I'm saying is those games would be even better, and Super Mario 64 would stand up and hold up if there was a disk drive feature. I think.
But I mean, you can't blame the limitations of the hardware.
No, I can though, because
they were working with what they could.
I'm fine.
Oh, that's good. They were working with what they had.
Yeah, but I can totally say your hardware has to be able to hold up to even today. You want to know why? Because Super Mario Bros. 3 is still good on the NES.
Yeah, but it's more simple when you're talking about 2D. When you change to 3D, then things become different.
But you can still have good 3D games from that day. Like Ocarina of Time is still good.
It is, but it's also got some problems.
It does have some problems, but the problems it has is less than the problems in Super Mario 64, in my opinion.
Well, I know they redid Mario for the 3DS. Game.
Yeah, for the DS, but the problem is...
For the DS, right.
I can't play it because I'm left-handed.
Right.
And they want you to use the camera with your right hand.
Okay. But for a guy who's right-handed, the game was fantastic.
Okay, it's fine and dandy, but again, I can't do that.
It's just an explanation of how the updated hardware, they weren't limited as much anymore.
Yeah, well, because then you could play as Luigi and Yoshi.
It did
Mario.
live up to what we expected.
Yeah. All I'm saying is that Super Mario 64 is a good game. Okay, it's a good game. It doesn't quite hold up like it. What is going on? What's going on here?
You're trying to pick up that.
I am, but I want it to stop. But it keeps going. Whatever. If the camera was a little bit better, I would say it holds up way better. I think you're remembering it more fondly than playing it, because I went through it recently, and like there was some problems with it, like that I didn't notice when I was a kid.
Well, I mean, and I think you only notice them now that we have games that have fixed those issues.
You could say that, but I would say the reason I didn't notice them is because
you didn't know any different.
I was younger, and I didn't understand game design.
Yeah, but I would argue that you didn't know any different either.
Yeah.
Right? Because it just is that way, right? If something just is that way, you don't question it.
Yeah.
You know, and then later when they really started to work with the camera issues.
But I didn't have any camera issues in Zelda.
Z targeting when you're in a battle, and sometimes you get blocked, you can't see.
I don't remember that happening very much, but I don't doubt that it could have.
It's happened before. It was good. I'm just saying it wasn't perfect. No game is, really.
Yeah.
But that's fine. I should probably play through Mario 64 again.
Like, the reason I know, or I like to think I know what I'm talking about, is I'm going through a whole bunch of old games for a few video ideas. Like, I'm going through all the Zeldas again. I should survive this, right? Going through all the Zelda games again, including the ones I say I don't like. Like, for instance, Zelda 1 and Link to the Past.
Twilight Princess?
Like I'm going through Twilight Princess again. I like Twilight Princess.
Right.
But I'm going through the ones that I said I didn't like, again, because I want to make sure that it wasn't just because I was a kid and was like, I don't like 2D games. Okay. I like 3D things. You know what I mean?
How about, how does Star Fox 64 hold up?
Star Fox 64, I haven't played the original in a long time, so I wouldn't be able to tell you.
But, I mean, basically...
64 3D is freaking great.
Your camera is basically just behind... Your camera's just behind it, right?
Yeah.
Behind the ship. So there's a lot less area for problems.
Yeah, but when you go into free range, like the free range mode or all range mode or whatever it's called. Gosh, there's a second water level. I forgot it was split into two.
It's gonna keep going here.
Sure. When you go into all range mode, the camera is still good. You know what I mean? Now you could say, well, yeah, because it's always behind you. But I mean, camera should always be behind. Like, it tracks behind you in Super Mario 64, so it should always be behind you. But you could also say there's more obstacles because it's a platformer, and you'd be right. And there's nothing I can say about that. But when you have to do tricky flying in Star Fox, like for instance, and it's not really tricky flying, but for instance, in Corneria, when you fly through the hoops to get to the final boss, or like the real boss, it's not like freaking out on the geometry. You know what I mean? It's not going like every time you go through. It's just kind of going through smoothly because the camera works. It doesn't get caught in the geometry. And I don't really understand why I don't know game design well enough to understand why the camera gets caught. I would assume because the game registers it as like an actual model, it registers the camera as an actual model, so it's a model phasing through another model. I'd assume that's what it is, but I wouldn't know. But that's my issue with Super Mario 64. The main one is the camera. The other stuff is like it's not just like, oh, a camera's bad. It's like the camera, like, but you can deal with it. The camera kills you. Like, for instance, you know the hardest levels in the... Oh, please, no! And I get fall damage just to, like, get spit in my face.
You should whip him.
I'm gonna... Oh, yeah, I should.
Oh.
Man, isn't that funny? Are you guys standing there? Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's great, isn't it? What is my life?
Don't love water levels.
It's the worst. People, I've seen people play this game and they're like, the water levels are fine, but then they complain about the water level or the water temple in Ocarina. I don't get it. Anyway, the hardest levels in Super Mario 64, when you think about them, it's usually levels up by Bowser, right? It's like the Rainbow Cruise, it's the clock, it's the whatever the other one is. The reason Rainbow Cruise is so hard is because the camera gets caught on the geometry when you're trying to platform and it kills you.
Well, yeah, but I mean, I've seen speedrunners go through Mario, and they don't have any issues. They've learned how to control the camera and get around those issues.
Yeah, but they also learn how to count frames and glitch.
And that's part of, I think that's part of learning the game, is having a camera like that you can control.
But your camera, there's still no excuse for your camera to get caught up on stuff all the time, because you shouldn't expect the person playing your game to be hardcore only playing your game. You know what I mean? When you make a game, unless you're making an MMO like World of Warcraft, you should never just expect that everyone is just going to play your game by itself. Like, oh, are they going to play another game? No, they're only going to play... Like, that's what I mean. Like, the platforming in this game would be perfect if it was like the only game I ever played was Indiana Jones, because I would get it down to a T. You know what I mean? But I don't. I play a whole bunch of different games. So, because I play a whole bunch of different games, other than Super Mario 64, I see the issues. The issues are bigger because I don't play it that often.
Right. Well, I don't know. I haven't played the 64 version in a while. I did play the 3DS or the DS version, and I didn't find the camera too difficult.
Yeah, well, maybe they switched it. I literally couldn't play that version, which was the biggest problem with the 3DS and DS still to this day, is why don't... First of all, if you had a second stick, then it would be okay. Then left-handed people could play it. If you had a right stick, and you could like make the movements mapped to the right stick if you wanted.
Right.
Then then the lefties of the world can play. You know what I mean?
I know they're coming out with the other one now, right?
Yeah, but it's not really a thumbstick. It's more of a nub, which is perfect for camera controls, but not for movement.
Okay, but they also.
I apologize for my coughing, guys. My throat's super dry. I don't know why.
You want some water?
Well, I have water, but I'm playing. I don't want to stop to drink. Isn't it ironic that my throat is parched on a water level?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I know that they added the extra plug-in, the hardware plug-in, adding another stick. I don't know if they put in the option to invert it.
They wouldn't for that game anyway, because a 3DS, like a DS to 3DS, doesn't do anything.
Right.
I don't even think it upscales. I think it's just kind of, here's the game. Which is fine. It doesn't need to upscale. DS games look good. I thought I had one of these. Pretty sure I do. I don't? I picked 2 up. Huh, okay.
Wish you could use a grenade there.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, it makes sense, but I really thought I picked up 2 demo charges, and I only used 1. Whatever.
They don't want to make it too easy.
Yeah. That should be fine, right? What's my health at? I should probably canteen.
You can just jump in the water.
Yeah, but then I'd have to... You can only get up certain areas. Certain areas are higher up. See what I mean? Like, it's higher than the water.
Oh, okay.
I've unfortunately fallen enough, like, in the past, to have it scarred into my mind which ones are too high. Here we go.
Oh.
There.
Now you got enough.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
full.
it's full.
It's
Let's check
full.
what's over here. Because I could use some water right now. Some clean water. Alright. Let's go ahead and put that bad boy there. Run away. Hopefully it doesn't damage me through walls. Okay. Oh, frame rate. You can tell when it explodes.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
There you go.
Those water graphics. Looks like he's
awesome.
just vomiting.
Yeah, it does.
Delivered, let me drink that much again.
It's full.
Ropes. Have you ever like tried to climb a rope like this?
Yep.
It's super hard.
It is. You have to be strong.
Super hard. Okay, it's the same sort of thing where it's like climbing fences. You think, like, you see people do it all the time, and you're like, oh, that probably, like, uses no effort. And then you go to do it, and you're like, oh, it uses a lot of effort.
Yeah. Yeah, people make it look easy.
Yeah. Oh, hello.
That was weird.
Don't you dare!
Oh,
Am I? No! Indy! What have you done?
Oh, man.
Water levels, ladies and gentlemen.
This kind of stuff makes people turn it off right here.
Yeah. At least I kind of know where I'm going.
Yeah.
But yeah, the water temple in Ocarina of Time, I'm going to defend that to the end of the time. Because it's not that bad. The only thing bad about it, which was fixed in the 3DS version...
I know what you're going to say.
Having to pause
Yeah.
to switch to your Iron Boots.
Yeah, it was definitely... That was totally fixed.
It was a
with the
problem.
3DS.
And yeah, it's good that they fixed it because it was a problem.
Yeah, it was. Definitely a problem.
It's a huge glaring issue. Okay, I'm gonna die, probably. Oh gosh. I don't know. I guess the fuse doesn't go off when you fall. I thought the fuse starts as soon as you fall over. I guess it doesn't, which is good. If I die to this single man, I'm gonna be very upset with me. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You should just gun him down.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to from over here. Oh! Oh! Okay, you know what? Let's just medkit, and then just keep going. Everything's fine. Oh, please. Oh, please. I know he has a grenade. Oh, please. Don't fall. Okay. No!
Ah!
What happened?
He must have thrown it at you.
That is so lame. Oh!
Really?
Next time we'll be back here.
Mythbusters disproved that.
Next time we'll be back right there. Not in the water. Whatever.